Hello everyone, welcome to Readings by Rev Marie. Today we have the Lantern Oracle. It is a beautiful deck. Cards are beautiful as well. And this oracle illuminates the shadows, which empowers your path. So working with the shadow self, if we want to balance our life, be balanced in life, we must accept all of who we are. And that's part of it is the shadow self. Part of it is stuff sometimes we don't want to deal with, but when we do deal with it, it makes us complete. It makes us whole. We have here card number 1 to the left, and the middle card, and then the left card to your right. Which card are you drawn to? There's must be one of them that appears brighter than the other. If not, call on your guide or your angel for assistance. And also pay attention to the other cards. They may hold a message for you as well. All right, so let's go with the card number 1. Distorted perceptions. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. That is so true. I was just speaking earlier with someone in regards to this. We are told that, everything in the world is real, but I believe that we live in a world of illusion. Our real home is on the other side. So, how we experience the world changes throughout our life. Shifts in perceptions typically occur when an event, a person, or a place, or a new life stage leaves us questioning something integral to what we have been, what was our understanding of the world or ourselves. But our perception and thinking shifts. That's what it does. The maiden expression is calm and accepting as she observes the world without the distorted lens of the feathered tent. So the tent represents the outdated cultural, ancestral, and social conditioning she is awakened from. She stands firm and in solemn awe of the wisdom revealed in her newfound worldview. All that she has been raised to believe about the world and herself no longer applies. She sees beyond how limited and false certain aspects of her perception and understanding has been. So with the new perception, with the new perspective and clarity, it's now possible for her to grow beyond, rather than blindly repeat the intergenerational patterns, fears, and false beliefs that would otherwise have been deterring effect on the life she would go on to live. A sophisticated shift in consciousness will soon be made available to you. Initially, seeing things differently may feel alienated, or even like a betrayal or great loss, but it may present initial challenges in what to do with and about this new perspective, especially if you had envisioned for your life is dramatically altered as a result. But the maiden assures you that any confusion, grief, or upheaval from releasing distorted perceptions or limiting beliefs will eventually open into amazing opportunities, remarkable growth, and an increase in self-sovereignty. So the maiden's message here is power, beauty, and liberation happens when we do not close our eyes or retreat back into the mentality we have outgrown. It is important. We get to grow when we stop learning, when we stop accepting, when, sometimes people block themselves. And it's entirely up to each individual person to do what they believe is right for them. But if you want to grow, we have to go with the flow, right? All right, let's look at number 2, the middle card. This is the card of repair. Making amends. Rather than fun times, reveals a relationship's true constitution. So the integrity and strength of a relationship lie in how both parties show up for repair and not in how they play nor their conflict style or frequency. There's challenges that will arise in relationships, and sometimes it can be difficult and painful. But there are also how we learn, how we grow, and how we explore who we are both individually and together. Repair is where we get real with those who we are in a valued and respectful relationship. We're seen without the mask of composure and expression. In a true relationship with another, we realize that it is okay to make mistakes, have flaws. I mean, everybody has them. And fail to live up to our best possible selves. But when the relationship is genuine, we sincerely are doing our best. Our intentions are pure, and all is repairable. So together it's possible for all involved parties to heal from the wounds and strengthen the bond and move forth. So, but it's important to have the relationship with yourself first. If you respect yourself, you accept yourself, and you love yourself, then it's possible for external relationships to work in that way too. The picture here is the crone, which encourages you to welcome the truth in whatever conflict, resentment, or hurt that arises, in what is at heart a real, good, and genuine relationship, and as you know, the opportunity to grow. So conflicts only seem to threaten the connections we share with loved ones. So it's best if we get into a conflict not to let it fester. We deal with it, right? So before starting to repair a rupture in a relationship, it's beneficial to take some time out to calm down and get perspective. It gives us time to learn what we truly love and what we value in the other person. And it gives us time to understand them and consider their point of view as well. So, like the repair, it's the gift and the growth as we mature and increase in authenticity with one another. So if both parties can respectfully and safely and patiently meet each other halfway with a genuine willingness to work it out, then they are blessed with a sacred relationship. The Crones' message here is authentic relationships are made of what it takes for shared repair and growth. They live forever, happily ever after, into their old age, and he's helping her work on what seems to be like a quilt. I mean, relationships are work. Even if you meet the twin flame or the soulmate, it's still work. It's not a free ride by any means. The third card, radical self-love. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. Again, it kind of goes with the other card. We must first learn to love ourselves and accept ourselves wholly in all the parts of us. The parts we like, the parts we don't like, the real us. We have to love everything, the shadow side and everything. Once we do, then we can find love in someone else. So the world and people around us mirror our relationships with self. All of the ways we mistakenly seek and rely on love from others and the world is made of the need to be in harmonious breath with the unconditional love that we, in essence, are. True self is the absolute transparent connection with the pure love that spirit self is. Right? We have to love ourselves unconditionally. It's unhealthy not to. Right? Just as you breathe, you are love. You are of love. Spirit self is love. Love is the only thing that is real. Anything less than love is not real. It has never been, can be, or will be. So, to bring forth what is within you is to breathe as the love that you are, Wherever the energy is and whatever we feel blissfully compelled to do, in a state of self-love, we breathe our inner self into the world. So this card encourages you to say yes and let go of all your self-judgment, shadows, and untruths, so that room can be made for all of your loving light to radiate through the rest of your life. The featured crone here supports you in cultivating the strength required to love yourself for all that you are and all that you are not, to love all that you have done and all that you have not done, to love all that you have struggled and with and overcome, as well as all of the things that you will struggle with and may never overcome. It supports you to love what you are ashamed of or fear, and to love what hurts. Love all your emotions. They communicate to you what matters most to you. Allow all of the love that you are unconditionally into you and your life. So once you experience wholeness within, healthy, loving relationships with others can come into your life. You will be able to receive them and the love that they are. The key is to love your differences and all of the ways in which you feel you are not enough. Love that everyone else in your life is out of your control. Love that strangeness in the darkness. Love that love is the only thing that matters. The rest dissolves in its presence. Live from the white light of your heart's love and wisdom, and watch its power shine through all illusions. Love, love, love. The Crone's message is: love is radical in the extent to which it loves you back. This is Lantern Oracle, which has spoken. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love doing this for you. If you watch this, then you were meant to be here. So blessings to you all until next time. Thank you. Take care.